A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey is able to play either guard spot. He says it's just basketball IQ and feel of the game. I pride myself on being a basketball player and being able to do both. I know when James is not in the game, I'll have the ball in my hands and have to create for myself and for others. Kevin?
Nice to have that versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Johnson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. Going inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Embiid with the screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Nets. Now Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Harden the pass to Tucker. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Comes up empty down low. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 5-point game.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Now here is Harris. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
Here's Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Harden outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Claxton, guarded by Embiid. Kicks it out to Johnson for the 3. He can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
Bridges a screen on Harden. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 4. Harden outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris is checked in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Bridges. one falls, so he hits both of them.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Now, here's Melton. Shoots from 12. Brooklyn with the rebound.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
A jump hook out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Curry's checked in for Brooklyn. The 76ers trail by 6. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harrell. Simmons with the defensive effort. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
That's exactly what they like to see from Simmons. Not taking a sideways or neutral approach. Instead, hey, let's go through that contact.
Now here's Harrell. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Milton. Nobody near Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Harris kicks to Curry. Harris setting the pick for Curry. Out to Harris. It's stolen by Milton. Here's McDaniels. Misses, and the try spell continues. Brooklyn leading by 8. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Curry outside. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Milton with it. O'Neal's there. Passes it to Milton. From deep. O'Neal with the rebound. In the corner, Terrace. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The 76ers trail by 8. Thomas is out there with O'Neal. And it's Curry. Then it's Bridges. And it's Claxton at the center position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Curry on the wing. Bridges outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Maxey with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Embiid, and it's good off the back rim and in.
You know, Embiid does most of his work inside, but he's pretty comfortable in the mid-range, too.
And there aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Now here's Harris. 8 feet away. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Maxey against Curry. Kicks to Thomas. And here is Curry. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Claxton's got his second best.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Harden outside. The shot that time, not on target. Well, that's the other way with it. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Brooklyn leading by 8. Bridges passes to Curry. And the pass to Thomas. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Tucker. Dishes it to Harden. 76ers moving the ball around. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry pass to Bridges. Curry against Harden. The trade. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Nets leading by 8. Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Elbow shot is on the way. Here's Claxton. Rebound by the 76ers. 1:44 left now here in the second. Now the feed to Embiid. Over Thomas. The 76ers with another miss. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Bridges kicks to O'Neal. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 8. Harden looking it over. Pass to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
He finds Bridges. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 8-point game. Harden, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Thomas. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. 16 feet away. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Doc. Where are the adjustments that you need to make?
If we're going to play like this, we're going to come down and make no passes. That's not how we play it. So we have to fix that first, and then I'll start thinking about the defensive part.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Taking a look at the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris at the small forward.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Dinwiddie is surveying the floor. Shoots over Embiid. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Finney Smith. Shot clock at 6. Back to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Harden. He's got 5. Harris outside. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie wide open, and it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Embiid with a screen on Bridges, the 11-footer, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. He kicks it to Bridges. The pass to Finney-Smith. The dish to Dinwiddie. And to the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Well, certainly Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Max. He's been vicious so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Trying to end the drought. And Simmons with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket tonight.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
NBA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the Duke players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now here's Simmons. After the miss from Joel Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Embiid finds Maxey. Now to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Embiid kicked to Niang. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And Embiid is right there.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Johnson, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Down by 12. Up top, Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Launches it. And Simmons with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've done it somewhat so far, 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Tries the spin move. Dinwiddie with it. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. O'Neal is out there with Thomas. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Down low. They swipe it. Melton against Thomas. Stolen by O'Neal. Outside Thomas. Over Milton. Thomas, no luck. The 76ers trail by 12. Passes to Melton. The pass to Milton. Perilous screen on Bridges. Milton with it. Outguarded by Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas against Melton. No good from 11 feet. Brooklyn leading by 12. Outside Curry. Simmons finds Thomas. Bridges sets the screen for Thomas. On the high post. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. The 76ers trail by 12. Building the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Harrell. Tight defense on him. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bridges left side. Pass to Curry. Inside. The rim rattling two-hand jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Milton. Pass to House. Here's Milton. Shoots the 3. The 76ers with another miss. Thomas dishes to O'Neal. On the wing, Bridges. Passes it to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Timeout called the 76ers. Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Here's the pass to Milton. Milton with the ball. A 3 ball. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Dave Smith. It's Thomas on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Here's the 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harris passes to Milton. And here is McDaniel. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Second chance shot, and Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
You know, Harrell may only be 6'7", but he absolutely owns the paint because this guy knows where his strength is, and he plays to it, getting busy down low.
Now, here's Bridges, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. PJ Tucker comes in for McDaniels. Maxey's checked in for Milton. And it's James Harden in for Shake Milton. All free throws good from Bridges. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden's shot is good.
I mean, what can you do? What's the answer? Harden, gifted near the basket, strong in body, elite skill set. Most defenders have no chance.
Now here's Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Maxey. Feeds to Embiid. Out to Harris. There's the triple. Goes back up. Finds it again. And Embiid finishes inside.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Pass to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
Not a lot of fast breaks in this one, but the missed shots can mostly be attributed to solid defense by both teams.
Yeah, both teams picked up a great effort on D. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body to take charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Embiid. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Here's Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. On the wing, Harden. Dinwiddie covering. The pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Brooklyn easily covered this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.